Hey guys, welcome back to series 3 of Growing Up and Sometimes Down. Today we wanted to do an episode where we discuss some topics we asked you guys about on our Instagrams.
So we are so excited for this episode. We have a lot of fun stuff coming up. We did some polls. We're talking about first dates. We have so much to get through. And if you guys don't know, we have another mini-sode coming out on Friday.
If you guys want to get involved with episodes like this in the future, make sure to follow us at Growing Up ASC on Instagram, and you guys can vote on the polls, send in your questions, all of that fun stuff. But without further ado, I think we should get straight into this episode.
Okay, so let's jump right into it. We asked on our Instagram what your guys' ideal first date would be, and we got a selection of different first dates. I think they're actually really cute. I want to do some of them, even though it wouldn't be first dates, because it's like 4 years down the line.
100th date.
Yeah. No, maybe more. Me and Flynn don't really do like dates.
No.
Per se, do you?
Not really, but I feel like we want to start doing it more because it kind of makes you feel like you're in the honeymoon stage again, like that first bit where you get really excited and you get all nervous. Ready. I love that.
I always got so nervous before I met my boyfriend like years ago. There was one day I was so nervous, I literally just like cancelled. I was like, no, I'm not free anymore. We had a call. It was something to do with like doing the Disney YouTube channel, and I was I can't meet afterwards, even though I definitely could, because I just chickened out. And I remember I'd literally feel so sick before I saw him. I'd like think of like combos or something.
Oh my god, I would do that for Joe as well. I think of like conversation starters, which I feel like is actually like a good tip if you do get nervous, but the conversation flowed, so it was fine.
Yeah, I never had to use it, but I was just so worried just in case.
It would have been awkward though if there was a big like awkward silence. I feel like it is a good thing to do for a first date. Like think of things you could talk about.
What do you actually ask? Like, what do you do for a living? Do you have
I guess it's different because we knew our boyfriends before. We were kind of friends with them.
Yeah.
Whereas if it was a guy off Tinder, I'd have to like stalk him before and ask him like if his mum's name was Jane. I'd be like, "How's Jane? Like,
how's Jane? When can I meet Jane?" You've literally met him never before.
Yeah, literally. Anyway, going back to the answers, one of you guys said a picnic, which is actually what me and Joe used to do. We used to go and sit
oh my gosh, you did
on this hill and just watch the sunset. That was actually so cute.
Didn't he like do a surprise and he got you flowers?
Oh my gosh,
put a blanket out.
He put a tent up on the hill where we first used to go on our dates for one of our anniversaries, and he bought like flowers and chocolates and laid it all out. That was actually so cute. He hasn't done that for a while.
Have you done anything like that for Joe before?
I feel like I used to do like sentimental stuff, like, you know, those presents where it's 20 things I love.
Yeah.
You're like, oh.
I've never really set up anything for Flynn before. I feel bad. Maybe I should.
Yeah, you should.
But you should.
Yeah, I should.
Okay, another one is going to the museum. I'm not sure if I would particularly enjoy this. I'm just not a museum person. Like, me and Flynn, we went to Paris. Actually, I got not tickets to Paris, a holiday.
Oh yeah,
Paris,
that was so romantic.
In Paris. And we went to the Louvre.
After you did that, Joe was like, are we going to go to Paris? You really set the bar high.
We went to the Louvre and I literally found it so boring because I'm not one of those people that walks, and to be fair, Flynn's not either, that walks really slowly and looks like, I'll look at it, I'll glance at it, and then I'm like, oh, that's really pretty, next.
Yeah.
So we literally were in and out. We saw Mrs. Mona Lisa and then we were gone.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we went to get some food, just in case you wanted to know, guys. So a museum date does not sound fun to me, sorry.
Well, me and Joe went to the museum the other day, and
You always go?
Yeah, he's into history. He studies it for university, so he is exactly what you said you're not. Like, he will stare at something for about 20 minutes, and I'm like, right, like, I've seen it now.
Wait,
like, let's move on.
A museum's different to a gallery, though. I'm thinking of a gallery.
Like a natural history museum.
Whereas a natural history museum, if it has stuff to read, then I'll read it.
I think you'd quite like it. Have you been there before?
I would.
There's like an earthquake simulator where it simulates what it'd feel like to be in an earthquake.
You know what? I take it back. I would like a museum, but not a gallery. Like with paintings.
Oh, no.
And there's no writing. It's like, oh, God, it's boring.
Yeah, with a museum, there's more to actually talk about if it's a first date. You could be like, oh, this is interesting. Whereas if it's a gallery, you have to like talk about the meaning behind the painting.
Strokes or the medium they used and stuff. You're just like, oh, that is a gorgeous pen they used. Oh,
there are actually some really cool like exhibitions though in London if you guys do have a first date coming up, like the Van Gogh one. That looks really cool.
Isn't it sold out?
Yeah, probably. But you'll be able to find
tough luck. It's sold out, so you won't ever be able to go.
But yeah, there are like
That does look really good. I want to go there.
Yeah, it looks
Hope
so
said
fun.
it was kind of disappointing though. I don't know if that's
really?
controversial. Yeah, she said it was quite small. Smaller than it looks online. But I think it looks quite fun. I think a lot of people mostly go there just like for an
Instagram,
pic.
yeah.
How fake.
Another one is mini golf and dinner. I used to do this a lot as well, but it was top golf, not mini golf. Which
What's
actually
top golf?
It's really good. I saw we've been.
Really?
You basically get a little bay, you get a bunch of balls, and you get a golf stick. Oh my god.
Golf club.
Golf club. My dad's not going to be happy with that.
Oh yeah. Your dad is a golfer.
Yeah. And then you just hit it, and it's really fun. It sounds so boring, but it is fun. But you can order like nachos or like alcoholic drinks to the table and go with a bunch of people. It's really fun.
Yeah, I think I'd probably enjoy that. I don't know.
It's such a fun time.
I've not got the coordination, and I don't enjoy
But you're
things when I'm
competitive,
bad.
so you'd enjoy it.
Would I?
Yeah.
But not if I'm bad.
Because the points add up. So if you hit it into a certain thing, it's like a certain amount of points. So whoever wins.
We should do
obviously.
that. Double date, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, next one is the beach. This is cute. I feel like you could get like a little bit of dinner. You could even get a little barbecue. Imagine you get barbecue and you make s'mores.
That would be really
On the
cute.
beach.
That sounds like a date that Hope would do.
Sunset.
I feel like she's a very beachy person.
Yeah, probably because she lives by the beach.
Yeah, actually, I'm quite a beach person. I would definitely do a beach as a first date because there's so
Yeah.
much to do. You can go in the sea, kind of romantic, like if you go on their back,
Yeah.
like splashing them in the water.
Oh, I'm so cold. Let me hold on to you.
But then I would look like a drowned rat. So that's the downside of going to the beach on a first date.
have a bit of sunbathing. A little
Then
cuddle.
they think you're really carefree because not many people would want to go to the beach on a first date.
Yeah.
So
Would that actually be awkward though? I'm thinking like a first date, you just sit awkwardly on the blanket.
yeah, like are you tanning?
Because
Like,
it's not like you're, and then you're like in a bikini like on your first
yeah,
date.
God, that's so awkward.
Like that's actually I'm
I take it
thinking
back.
about it. That's maybe like a fifth date thing because I'm like first date. I think you should be like eating or having a drink.
Yeah,
or
like doing something.
or doing
active.
something.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas you're just sat on the beach and there's like not even
Oh my
like you
God,
can't even go
that's
to a toilet or
horrendous.
something.
That's so awkward.
What happens if you like really need a wee or a poo or something?
Yeah, no, take it
You
back.
can't be like,
third date though, or
going
like
to the
fifth date.
sea to pee or something like
Yeah,
that.
but if it was an evening thing, it'd be quite nice. If you set up like a picnic.
Yeah.
But-
Maybe like a restaurant on a beach.
Yeah.
Like, or like, you know, beaches have a little cafe or something.
Yeah.
Go for a cheeky little drink, beer.
And then go to the beach after, maybe go in the sea. You know what? I actually was at the beach the other day and I saw a girl, I think they were on a date, she was in her black dress and they both got to the beach and they went in the water in their clothes and I was like, that is just so cute.
Aww, that's
But it was also like
romantic.
1 o'clock in the afternoon and I was just weird, but yeah. it's really weird.
That is really random. Okay, the next one someone suggested is bowling. Do you like bowling, Evie?
No.
Because I don't really enjoy it.
I don't know, I think if you had like drinks and stuff, it would be fun.
Like drunk bowling.
But I get a bit bored of it after a while. I don't know. If you had food and then went bowling, maybe it would be fun.
Yeah.
Actually, I saw something the other day. There's a place in London that does ice skating, bowling, and then food after.
Oh.
I saved it because I thought we could go. It looked really fun. That would be
What, me and
really
you?
fun. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Well, ice skating, and then you take the skates off, you go bowling.
Yeah.
But your feet would smell after both pairs of shoes.
Yeah, I know.
You know, when it
imagine
just like
that.
smells
Yeah.
of like someone else's sweaty feet.
They're not going to be like sucking your toes, are they, on the first day? I mean, hopefully
No,
not.
but you know that smell. There's like
Yeah.
it's like putting on. I don't know when I've ever
Like
put boxing
wetsuit
gloves
smell,
on.
yeah.
And it's just like someone else's.
Yeah.
Ugh, gross. I don't know if I'm an active like date person.
No.
I don't know if I'd rather just like, go out for dinner.
Like go ape or something, imagine that on the first date. That would actually be really fun.
I'd definitely cry like halfway
Yeah.
through. You guys also suggested cocktails, which I think is just classic. And as long as you don't get like too drunk on the first date.
I would definitely
Little
get too
bit
drunk.
tipsy. I'd
Because
get
whenever
nervous and
I'm
go-
meeting someone new, I panic drink and
Yeah.
it's not good. So I would end up, oh God, I can't even imagine.
Me too, probably.
And finally, someone said Papa Yoga, which is such a good idea. There's one in Shoreditch that you guys should go to if you are near London. You can do cat yoga, bunny yoga. That would be so fun.
Rat yoga.
Rat yoga.
Frog yoga.
Cockroach yoga.
I thought you were saying cock yoga.
Oh my God.
It's so weird.
What, just sex?
Oh, anyway, dog yoga was fun. It was very fun.
Okay, so after that, we asked, is saying I love you on the first date cute or terrifying?
Okay, so we got 116 votes for cute, and then we got 1,769 votes for terrifying.
I absolutely agree. Oh my God.
Jesus Christ. If someone said I love you, I'd do, what the fuck?
I
Run
would
a mile.
run.
It's honestly scary because there's no way that you can love someone after one day.
No.
I think that's called love bombing.
Yeah, no, that would be like a really big red flag.
I think it's reckless.
That'd be reckless.
We're not reckless over here.
No. Okay, then we said it's time for your third date. What would you prefer? 702 people said a party, and then 1,228 said Netflix and chill.
Cheeky.
That's a bit cheeky. All right, guys.
Do we mean Netflix and chill as in actually Netflix and chill and watch a movie?
I
or
think
Netflix
people
and chill,
know what they were
wink, wink?
saying when they chose Netflix and chill.
Wink, 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 wink.
Yeah.
What would you prefer? As in, just watching Netflix and chilling?
Well, a party is just a bit awkward to, like, go with someone because you have to introduce them to everyone. You have to, like, stay with them the whole night. So maybe Netflix and chill sounds like a better option.
Yeah.
If it was a bar, then yeah, but...
Yeah, party, you have to kind of introduce to everyone.
There's a lot of pressure, though, with doing Netflix and chill, especially if you word it as that, because that means sex, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, you don't have to do anything you don't want to do, but if you say, do you want to come around and Netflix and chill?
Yeah, no, that is definitely code word for do you want to...
And then you have to, like, the whole prep, you have to, like, shave. If you like shaving, you have to shave your whole body. And then you're just like, I don't know, actually.
And then you're probably sat awkwardly waiting, like, are we going to do it?
I don't think you would be, though. I feel like it's just because we had our dates when we were 15 that we have this idea in our heads. It probably wouldn't be awkward.
Yeah, to be fair, me and Flynn were, like, reminiscing on the car journey home from camping about, like, just how awkward we used to be when we were younger, and it genuinely makes me just feel so embarrassed. Like, so glad that obviously we got through that stage. 4 years later, obviously we're comfortable with each other, but like, I think it's still the same thing though. I think there must be a bit of awkwardness. Like, if you plan Netflix and chill as a Netflix and chill, wink, wink, you go over there, it's like, what do you wear? It's like,
do you wear PJs?
When do we start chilling? Like,
and
the night?
what movie do you put on?
Yeah, because you're not going to watch like a horror film. It doesn't really set the mood.
You're not going to watch like a romance,
but then,
and it's like, what if you're having sex at the same time as people on the TV? Do you know?
That's just like too forced.
Yeah.
But then it's like, what if you get prepared for Netflix and chill, wink, wink, and it's just Netflix and chill.
There's no Netflix involved.
Yeah. No, there's no chilling involved. It's just Netflix.
Oh.
And you're like all prepared. Like maybe if you want to shave, you're like...
And then you just watch a film.
And then you watch a film and then you're like, good night.
Oh.
There's too much to think about.
Yeah,
Gee
no.
whiz.
Okay. Gee whiz.
Gee whiz.
Okay, so then we asked, is girl code a thing? And then we had 1,914 votes for yes and 254 for no. This is good.
A resounding yes.
Yeah.
I think girl code is more complex than it may seem on the surface.
Yeah. Well, it depends, like, how close you are with the girl, like, if you have any loyalties to her. Like, if it was your best friend...
It doesn't count.
Doesn't count, obviously. Like,
no girl code.
No girl code.
No loyalty.
Like me and Flynn, yeah, that's definitely an option.
Definitely on the card. No, obviously it counts with your besties, but I'm like... But then I wouldn't want to be with someone that even, like, an acquaintance has been with. Because it's like, they're kind of in the friend group, and it's like...
If it's an acquaintance, that's different to a best friend.
But I feel like, I mean a mutual friend, not acquaintance. Because it's a mutual friend, and it's like kind of comparing.
There would just be too much comparison and too much like awkwardness if you saw them on a night out, if you went to the pub together or something like that. I just wouldn't be able to deal with that. So they'd have to be really far removed or live somewhere far away.
Yeah.
Far, far away. Dead. They'd have to be dead. I'd have to kill them.
Oh my God, I'm scared of you.
No, I'm joking.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah, I'm also joking.
So we actually did a second part of this poll and said, what about if you don't know the girl well? And we got 1,139. Why am we giving such specific numbers? 1.3 billion. votes for yes, I owe her nothing, and 800 votes for nope, girl code always. So that kind of goes back to the point of it depends how well you know the girl.
Yeah, but
I owe her nothing.
That's kind of a mixed vote, like 800 versus 1,000. That's kind of 50-50. Well, not 50-50. That's really bad maths. It's like 70,
about 200
40.
in it, isn't there?
But yeah, that's not actually that different. So this is quite split. It's kind of interesting, actually.
Okay, next one is how soon should you meet the parents?
Wow. Well, most people said after a few months, and I feel like that's too soon.
Yeah.
Depends how fast paced the relationship is moving. But for me, I feel like it was like 6. Actually, I don't know.
Wait, didn't
we met Joe's parents, didn't we? Together, we went to that weird like leaving party when it was going to Isle of Wight because they were there. That was the first time I met them. I think.
I don't remember meeting them properly, but I remember you telling me about how Joe accidentally met like your whole family. Have you told this before?
I don't know, but I'll tell it again. So me and Joe were in the shed watching.
I
don't know, but I'll tell it again, guys. Don't worry. Me and Joe were sat in the shed. Oh, it's one of those things we're going to end up laughing about for so long. Sorry, guys. Me and Joe were sat in the shed, and then we came down, and literally my whole extended family were on my patio. We didn't realise, obviously, when we were walking down. So he had to meet all of them. And we weren't dating at that point, I don't think. We were just like hanging out. Exclusive, yeah, I think so. So you had to meet like Yitka, Darren, my mum, my dad.
All the important people.
But I think that's good getting it over and done with. Because he didn't need to stress about it. It was just there in front of his eyes.
I think that's the best way to do like meeting someone is just like spontaneous, but then you can't actually plan that.
Just bring it on them, okay, guys? If you're Netflix and chilling, just tell your mum to come in 5 minutes. Hi.
Or like have a whole like surprise party. Could you imagine?
Literally on the first day.
In the house, like surprise.
Oh my god.
Your grandparents.
We give such bad advice.
Did you ever go exclusive with Joe before you were official?
I don't think so.
I don't think me and Flynn did that. It was just seeing each other and then we were boyfriend and girlfriend. Did Joe ask you?
I genuinely can't remember. Like, we don't really have an anniversary date. We kind of just go off our first date, but not the time he asked me. Yeah, I know.
I think with me and Flynn, it got basically. I said for ages I don't want to be official because I was like, oh, it's really embarrassing. Like,
I remember that conversation.
Having a boyfriend at school, like, because like people, I don't know why I'm just getting like awkward about that thing, and I was like, oh no. And then I wanted to wait till after my GCSEs for some fucking reason.
Oh my god.
I was like, the label is too much. And then it got to a point where I was like, wait, are you ever going to ask me? So I was like, do you want to be boyfriend and girlfriend? And he was like, oh, I wanted to ask you. And I was like, well, I already asked you. And then he was like, oh yeah. Okay.
Oh, is that how it happened?
Yeah, because, and then he like asked me again like the day after, and I was
it's like a Jake and Liberty conversation. Do you watch Love Island?
It was much nicer than a Jake and Liberty conversation. But I was like, I feel like we should be boyfriend and girlfriend. And he was like, but I really wanted to ask you myself. Oh. And then I was like, oh, but, well, should we just be it now then? And he was like, but I wanted to ask you this weekend. And I was like,
oh, do it then.
I was like, okay.
Oh, so that's I don't really cute. Know. I remember you telling me about that.
Have a proper anniversary. I think I was quite ballsy, to be fair, but I'm not like traditional in the sense that it has to be like the guy asking the girl. I'm just even non-traditional and relaxed.
Yeah, we're so pick me, aren't we? We're so different from the other girls.
So just
well, for prom, I asked my date because I thought he was going to get like taken. I didn't want to end up without a date. So I was like, did he go with me?
What did she say?
Yes. No, he said yes, yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Anyway, most people said depends on age or if you're exclusive. Another person said 3 months max. Another person said after a month of dating.
Someone said never. That gives me the ick. God.
Never?
Can you imagine like dating someone for years and like never meeting their family?
That was just, just wouldn't be able to do that.
Because I know people do that. Like,
no,
which
that's
is
just
really
weird.
Strange. Because you want them to be involved in your family life. Come in for a bit of a roast dinner.
Yeah, you want to get them involved.
Have a bit of a
family. And you need to meet the family as well, because you tell so much on a person, A, about how their family are, and B, how they interact with their family, or especially like their mum or if they've got brothers. What was that? So Somerset brothers or sisters?
Brothers.
Okay, so next we asked you guys for your best dating tips. So I'm going to read some of them now. Okay.
I'm excited.
Yes. Someone said, pretend you're not on a date, but you're meeting a friend.
That's good.
That is actually really good because it makes you a lot more calm.
Yeah,
if you're
but then
meeting
it's
a
like,
friend.
but you do know that it's a date though.
Yeah, but then it turns into this like weird role play, and you're like, so we've known each other for like 10 years, right? And he's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he's like, I've never fucking met you in my life. Could you imagine?
That would be so. Don't do that, guys.
I guess it's like make it more chilled, no pressure.
Yeah, definitely.
Just keep relaxed.
The next one makes me laugh. They said, don't date a J. And I'm dating a J.
You really are.
Everyone says
but
that.
Joe is a nice boyfriend.
Yeah.
Like, I think J's are supposed to be like fuckboys or something, but I wouldn't say Joe is a fuckboy.
No.
Could you imagine if I was like, he's definitely
a fuckboy.
No, I don't think he's mean.
No, not at all.
Obviously. That is so funny.
Okay, this person said, not following Evie's advice. Sorry, Eves.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you give bad advice?
Well, I don't know. I think...
Why didn't they just say you?
Because I think on the question, it was me saying my dating tip, which was like, have a bunch of things remembered to say to them. And then we realised that was actually creepy.
Oh, yeah, like in your phone, like a list of
like
things?
remembering things about them.
God.
So you seem like you've remembered stuff and it's like, oh my God.
Why
cute.
do we give dating advice? Like when we actually give advice, like I think about it, but I'm not like thinking about it. I just say what comes to my head. Maybe I should think properly long and hard before every episode in case you guys take the advice and it goes to shit.
This person said be yourself and have low expectations. And at first I was like, I don't agree with this. Don't go in there with low expectations because you deserve like the best.
You deserve
the best.
everything.
But thinking about it, if you go in there expecting this like perfect person, you're probably not going to get that. So just at the beginning, because they're not going to reveal everything to you straight away, maybe go in there with like a little bit lower than you were expecting, because then you're going to be like nicely surprised. Whereas if you go in there with like, I want him to be this height, I want him to be brown hair.
This tight?
No, this height.
Height.
Ew.
Tight.
This height, this colour hair. I want him to be friendly. I want him to like football and like the same music as me. Like maybe you'll have differences and sometimes that makes you work
100%.
better.
I think it is important to remember too that you're never going to find a perfect person, whether that's a relationship or a friendship or even like a family member, because like you're always going to find something that would like annoy you. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, if there's like a small thing that you don't like, that's not a big red flag.
Yeah, if it's not a red flag.
Yeah, like maybe he orders mussels and you don't like mussels. Like don't not go on a date with him. Yeah. Mussels are not a good first date food though, are they? Have you ever had them? Or oysters?
No, but I've kind of
like on Mr. Bean's holiday.
Disgusting.
And then he puts him in his napkin. He's like, whoa. I used to love Mr. Bean's holiday. It was such like a comfort movie for me. And he just like didn't talk through the whole film. He was like, oh.
Yeah, it's such a weird film.
And so he ends up getting with that really pretty woman. I don't know how he pulled her.
Don't know how he pulled her.
It's kind of like one of those movies that I watched when I had a cold.
Yeah, we were like ill.
I'm like analysing the movie. Okay, somebody said confident, not cocky, and ask questions.
That is such a good tip. If you have any awkward silence, just ask questions. That's what I do. If you only bump into someone in the street, if you like haven't seen them for a while.
Sorry. Sorry. What were you saying?
You know when you like bump into someone you haven't seen for a while and it's like this awkward silence, I literally just like shoot questions at them.
Yeah.
Like, what are you studying at uni? What are you doing?
That I'm really bad at that because I do that, but I don't actually like let them finish. I let them finish, but I cut the convo short and ask another question.
Yeah, because you get so panicked.
Now I've started to learn that you just let them talk and then they come up with something, then you come up with the question. Yeah. Whereas I used to be like, wow, oh, how's uni? Oh, I need the toilet, bye.
Yeah.
And I just like awkwardly leave.
Literally, yeah.
You kind of just gotta let them
it
speak
flow.
for a little bit. And if it gets just super awkward, just like go to the toilet or something.
Yeah, just have an escape route.
Someone said, dating is like a fart. If you have to push it, it's not good.
That is actually really good advice.
And you might shart yourself.
No, don't, please.
Could you imagine if you sharted yourself on the first date? That is actually a good tip though. If it's not working, if it's not natural,
just shit yourself as an excuse.
I don't think that's what that advice was meaning. I think it means don't shit.
Okay, this person said be yourself and don't eat spaghetti. What can you eat on a first date? Because I eat like a pig. Like, I don't know what I could eat that would be attractive.
You eat quite fast, to be fair.
I eat so fast. I have like all food down my face.
You don't have food down your face. You just eat fast. I think or maybe sharing stuff is romantic. Like sharing.
Tapas. Oh, tapas is actually a really good because it's like rice. Yeah, but honestly, you got to eat with your fingers and they're not going to feel... This is what I said to Joe. On our first date, we went to Frank and Manky and he was he was literally eating like a pig. He had like oil on his hands. Yeah, we both were. And he was like, you know what, I'm so glad that you're not like judgy, because someone that he'd seen before was like really judgy about like eating messily, and he was like, it made me feel so uptight and like stressed out, whereas you eat messy too, so...
Yeah.
we both don't care.
I feel like first date maybe have... a bit of like manners, a bit be careful.
Oh god, yeah, don't be like eating on your hands and knees like a dog.
But then as you get comfortable with each other, you can...
It's fine.
Yeah, I don't really... Flinty is quite nice, I think.
Yeah.
I don't really actually pay attention to it now.
No,
sometimes
I don't really care.
Whenever you eat like by yourself at home alone, do you eat really grossly without realising?
I literally eat with my legs up, like...
I eat with my mouth
like
open,
so, my face so close to the plate.
And then I'm like, and then I catch myself and I'm like, I'm so disgusted.
Yeah.
Honestly. Wait, I thought of a specific food that you could have for a first date. Chicken Milanese. I feel like that's quite a good one, because it's like chicken, you just cut it up and have it with chips. Quite easy.
That is really good.
But you know what I hate is certain chips that like, I had chips the other day and they're actually really hard. They like kind of hurt my mouth. They were nice, but they were so like scratchy. And I was like,
do you need like braces or something?
No, they're really scratchy, like on the side of my mouth and stuff. And I was just like, ow. Or like if you have a chip that's a little bit too big and you know it like awkwardly won't fit in your mouth.
I think you're overthinking it.
Guys, I have anxiety.
It's not my fault.
Not in my brain.
Okay, someone said, tell your friends your location. This is more of a safety tip.
Send me your location.
You need to be really careful though. Like, on a serious note, if you are meeting someone that you've never met before, scary stuff happens. Like, you need to make sure people know where you are, know who you're meeting. You need to make sure you know the person you're meeting is a real fucking person and not just a random catfish from Tinder. You need to really, really check.
Yeah, maybe like find their social security number or something.
We always make that joke.
You should really check and like go to their house and stuff. Check out their house.
Check out their bedroom. Look in their bedside table.
Kind of see what toiletries they buy. You really need to know it's someone that you want to meet.
No, but you actually do need to make sure you're not meeting someone that's not who they say they are.
Yeah.
Okay, someone said, be honest and open about what you want and what you're looking for. Don't compromise. That is so true.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the time you get a bit awkward. You're like, oh God, I feel like I've got to say what they're saying. But just say what you want. Be an independent boss bitch.
You don't want to be with someone too that's like, oh, I don't want a relationship, and then you want a relationship, but you're like, oh, me neither, and then you're kind of like going with what they say. Like, a good example is, you don't watch fucking Friends. Phoebe in Friends and Mike doesn't want to get married, Phoebe does. They're moving in, and then literally on moving in day, he's like, I don't want to get married. She's like, I do. And they don't move in and they split because she's like, I know that I want to get married. You don't want to get married. So there's no point being in a relationship knowing we both don't ultimately want the same
You need to just communicate and just tell them straight up, because they're not going to be put off by it. If you say, I just need to take it slow, they're going to be like, okay, and if they really like you, they'll respect that and just do whatever.
But you know what happens at the end of Friends? Phoebe and Mike get together and they get married because Mike realises Phoebe is the one for her. Phoebe's dating someone else. He goes to propose. Mike comes in, proposes, bam, they're together.
Really? I actually don't want to watch Friends. That sounds
just
so good.
Honestly, ultimate comfort film.
Yeah.
Guys, you need to pay me for this because I give you such good recommendations of TV programmes every day.
Yeah, you do.
Mr. Bean's Holiday, Friends.
Good.
What more could you want?
Okay, so then we asked you guys for your icks, and these are so funny.
Oh my God, there's so many. This kind of reminds me, or this is what I think... No offense to Joe, but how you just explained how he ate. He got tomato sauce all over his mouth and face and didn't clean it.
Yeah,
was that you and Joe?
Both it was both of us, so it was fine.
I get an ick from like tomato sauce around your mouth.
Oh God,
like,
yeah.
Not tomatoes,
like you know, you have it like stuck in the corners,
but like pasta sauce. And then it stains a bit.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. I think this next one's really funny. They said, my boyfriend used to smell of gravy because he worked at Toby Carvery, had to dump him in the end.
Oh my God.
To be fair, like a meaty gravy, that's actually rank. Like if you smell like that constantly.
Yeah. Somebody said the boy I got with at a party kept posting pictures of him in Speedos and a vid of a belly flop. What?
That kind of sounds
belly
funny.
flopping.
Honestly, that sounds funny.
In Speedos, like I think I don't know if I'd particularly love to see Flynn in Speedos, you know, all the time. But I think he could pull it off, I'm sure.
That's just what people, if people like
Is that an ick for you? That's not really an ick for me.
I don't think you like the person that much if that's an ick for you.
But then the thing with Speedos is because you just see everything going on. That's why, and it's quite intense. You know the beach that I went to when I was in Bournemouth? There was like a section that was like a nudist beach. We were right before it, and there were some people in Speedos. And I was like, men in Speedos.
Oh, God.
I know, and I was
to be fair.
Oh, I didn't know where to look.
Yeah, you don't know where to look.
I really didn't. And the video of their belly flop, that sounds quite funny. Could you imagine?
Yeah.
Someone said him being strapped into a harness by a Go Ape instructor.
No, but to be fair, you get to see a bit of the bulge, don't you?
Evie. That is great.
I'm joking.
No, and then you can see if he's scared. If he's really scared, I'd be like,
pussy. No. Everything I say is a joke, guys, I swear.
No, to be fair, I wouldn't want to be with someone though that was like really, even though I was scared, I'd want
I know, but I think it would be quite
brave.
cute if they were like a little bit scared.
Yeah, but imagine if they were as scared as I was. Like,
oh
really
no, that was a major ick when you did that, I'm not gonna lie. I'm joking. Really? I'm joking again. No, I'm joking. This person said white jeans, white shirt, white shoes. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh God.
Ouch.
Someone said went on a date and they had a huge bogey the whole time, but I was too disgusted to tell them.
You couldn't tell them though, because then it would make it so awkward.
I would just say you got a little something there.
I was actually saying the other day to my friend, like, I have to tell someone when they have something on their face, like, because otherwise I keep staring at it and then it's like too long, and if you end up saying they're like, yeah, you have to say.
Bogey. Imagine how embarrassed he was after that date. He goes home, he's like, fuck.
Oh my
massive
God.
green bogey hanging out.
This person said he kept stroking my hair at the cinema, but that's quite cute, no?
Yeah.
No?
Oh, I like that. A little bit of affection, a little bit of a hair stroke.
I like that. Me and Joe went to the cinema for one of our first dates, but I can't remember if he stroked my hair or not. I don't think he did.
Me and Flynn went to the cinema, but he definitely didn't stroke my hair.
Oh my God, this person said my ex's mum used to come and fully sit on his lap.
What?
You know what that's like? Bitty, not bitty now, bitty later.
Bitty now.
He just like gets out her boob and they start like sucking on her nipple. Milkies.
I'm thirsty.
That's not even
what
funny.
What would you genuinely do? I think I'd actually get up and leave the room and not say anything.
So it's the mum sat on his lap.
Remember.
That's actually weird.
No,
I'm sorry.
I was talking about the bitty part.
Oh,
like, imagine
God.
if they actually did like bitty.
I would join in. No, just kidding.
God, you're on a roll with these
this person said he kept calling me my lady. You know what that...
My lady.
No. You know what that reminds me of? Curtis saying females. It's the same level.
Weird. No. Oh, he would make a shite cringe joke and then open his mouth I can't speak, wide while smiling.
That's cute. No?
If he made a really bad joke then when no one laughs, it's kind of embarrassing.
Yeah.
Can't relate though. Finn's quite funny, so.
Yeah, I can't relate. Sorry, just kidding. This person said he messaged me planning the first kiss. What the fuck?
So
how do you plan it? Like, okay, I'm gonna lean in and like, no.
Somebody said posting bowls for grandpa and a pic of him smoking when his granddad died. Oh gosh, I feel like
what is that?
It's like, you know, when people like take a photo and it's like their nan in hospital and they like put a Snapchat and they put that filter on. Have you ever seen that? It's like no replies.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Kind of that kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't like that.
He kissed my eye instead of my mouth. Huh?
Huh?
What?
Wait, how does that even make sense?
I don't know. He went in to kiss her mouth and kissed her eye. Did you like move your head up? It's the only way that makes sense. This one said anyone singing football's coming home. Agreed.
When I was at the pub, it literally made me want to be sick. All of the men singing. I was literally like, go home.
That sounds so horrible. Take it back.
No, I don't take it back. I don't like when men chant to football. So I'm actually, am I going to get hate for that? I don't care. That genuinely is a big ick. Like, that's why I'm happy that my boyfriend isn't obsessed with the football. Because if I saw him singing It's Coming Home in the pub, I would say, don't come home.
I find it quite funny. I like it, yeah.
That's nice. That's good.
Someone said boys in a bath.
Aww.
Me and Joe always have baths together. I don't think that's an ick.
That's good. Somebody said he was rapping to me on FaceTime.
Funny.
God, there are so many that we could go through.
What can boys not do? Let them live.
All right, pick me.
No, but I just feel like we sound like we hate men in this episode. I'm trying to be like, what, 50-50?
I haven't said anything bad other than I don't like football and I don't like chanting.
Yeah, that's fair.
People, apart from I like singing.
To be fair, we don't really have many male listeners, so it is probably okay.
Yeah.
But anyone listening, we aren't men haters.
I think they know that.
Okay, so that was everything for this episode. We really hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for sending in all of your polls and all of your scenarios and questions for this one.
Don't forget to subscribe on Global Player or wherever you listen to your podcasts. And we have a mini-sode coming out on Friday.
Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you next week. Bye!
Bye!